To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the water because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float. Good morning, everyone. Today, we, the students of class 11A, are here to enlighten you all with this simple 5 letter word faith. That is the real anchor of our lives. To begin with, I would like to call Manvi for the shloka.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्.
Thank you, Manvi. The intention of a thought is to impart wisdom and to cultivate the art of retrospection. So now we have Bhagyashree with the thought for the day.
Swami Vivekananda said, and I quote, throw away all your weaknesses. Tell your body that it is strong. Tell your mind that it is strong. And have unbound faith and hope in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhagyashree. Storytelling is the most powerful way to put your ideas into the world. And now I invite Mansi for a fantastic story.
Once a man got lost in the desert. Water in his flask has run out 2 days ago. He knew if soon he doesn't find water, he will die surely. Just then, the man saw a small hut ahead. He thought it may be a hallucination, but moved forward to check. As he got closer, he realized it was real. Man looked what's inside with a hope to find some water. He was surprised to see that there was a water pump which had a pipe going down through floors, perhaps deep to the source of water. Man began working on it, but no water came out. And finally, he gave up from exhaustion and frustration. He felt like he is going to die. But just then, he noticed a bottle in one corner of that hut. It was filled with water and corked up with a message on it. Use this water to start the pump out. And don't forget to fill the bottle again once you are done. Man got in dilemma whether to follow instructions or ignore that paper. He thought to himself, if I let water go into the pump, what assurance do I have that it would work? What if the pump malfunctioned? If it turned out to be false, then pouring what water would be throwing away the last water I could ever have. The man closed his eyes, said his prayers, and with trembling hands poured that water and started working on the pump. Soon he heard a gurgling sound, and water came gushing out, more than he could possibly use. He drank to his fill, filled his flask, and also filled the bottle and put the cork back. Before leaving, he put the bottle in place and added a message below the instructions. Believe me, it works.
डर विश्वास के विपरीत है। जब हम डरते हैं तो हम भगवान को यह संदेश देते हैं कि हम उस पर विश्वास नहीं करते। इसलिए डरिए मत, ये समय भी बीत जाएगा, उम्मीद की किरण आएगी। अब मैं जानकी को उसकी स्वरचित कविता प्रस्तुत करने के लिए आग्रह करता हूँ।
उम्मीद विश्वास की छाया, विश्वास की एक लौ जली है, सबके मन में दहक रही है। मुसीबत के इस समय में भी सबकी उम्मीदें डटी हुई हैं। हथेली सबकी छूट गई है, पर मन की कड़ियाँ जुड़ी हुई हैं। विश्वास की ये जो लौ जली है, वो चारों ओर अब फैल रही है। उस लौ से अब हम दिया जलाएं, दिए से उम्मीद की रोशनी बढ़ाएं। उम्मीद को दिल में सहेजकर हम कोरोना को धूल चटाएं। आओ मिलकर हम कदम बढ़ाएं, विश्वास की ज्वाला को प्रचंड बनाएं। विश्वास और उम्मीद की गांठ बांधकर अपने पराये का भेद मिटाएं। आओ मिलकर खड़े हो जाएं, अंधियारे में राह बनाएं, अंधियारे में राह बनाएं।
A motivating poem indeed. We next have Varalika for a motivational speech.
Having faith is the essence of having hope. No matter how high people's aspiration may be, they can only turn them into reality if they keep trusting themselves and embrace the strength in their faith. Faith and achievements are directly proportional to each other. I'm not saying that a person who has faith will win at every level in their life, and will not face any failure or any sort of difficulty. However, what I'm trying to say is that they would not lose their spirit even in the most difficult and unbearable times, because they know that the obstacles that are coming in their way are only temporary and they will ultimately be successful in achieving their goal. History has innumerable examples of people who became winners due to the strength in their faith. It was due to faith that during the freedom struggle, the revolutionaries fought with every ounce of their blood and at the end freed India from the clutches of the British Raj. It was due to faith that Alexander marched along with his troops to conquer the whole world. Such was his spirit that he never lost faith in his abilities and lived the life of a great warrior till his last breath and came to be known as Alexander the Great. Swami Vivekananda became who he was due to practicing and believing in his strength of faith. What I'm trying to say is that even in the midst of a catastrophe, believe in the strength of the good within you. We should understand that the Almighty sometimes take us to troubled waters, not to drown us, but to cleanse us. The lesson that we learn from Mahabharat Arjun is that we should have faith of the good within us, and we should make the positivity in ourselves the charioteer of the chariot of our life and trust him with everything. Because when he is with us, not even the sharpest of the arrow or a powerful weapon like the Brahmastra can harm you. Thank you.
News is to mind is what sugar is to body. So now I would like to invite Anya to brief you up with positive happenings around the globe and a new word.
Students have set up Hello COVID helpline in Karnataka for COVID-19 response. Punjab is fulfilling the water dream of 26.4 lakh rural households under the Har Ghar Pani, Har Ghar Safai scheme. An organization called the Cycle Sisters is inspiring women to cycle and is ensuring that their needs are understood and met. Long-lasting solid-state lithium batteries from Harvard could pave the way for electric vehicles that can fully charge within 10 to 20 minutes. The European Space Agency is to launch a multi-armed robot junk collector in its first mission to remove the space debris circulating around the Earth. Now, the word of the day is ikigai, a Japanese word that means one's personal reason or idea of happiness for living. To find your ikigai, you must ask yourself about 4 fundamental components: your passion, vocation, profession, and mission in life. Now, we would like to present a video before you representing what ikigai means to the students of class 11E.
मुस्कुराएंगे खुश रहने का है वादा उम्मीदों वाली धूप सनशाइन वाली आशा तुम दिल से अगर पूछोगे वो खुश रहना ही चाहे जब सच्चे मन से मांगो तो खुल जाती है राहें उम्मीदों वाली
I hope we were able to convey the message well. Before signing off, I would like to quote Brad Henry. Believe in yourself, the rest will fall into place. Have faith in your own abilities, work hard, and there is nothing you cannot accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Anya. Now we have Divya for the forgiveness prayer.
Please join your hands and close your eyes. Oh Lord, I need your love and grace. I look to you for direction. I am believing that there is a purpose greater than what my eyes can see. I ask you to forgive me and to teach me to trust your sense of timing and to surrender my will to your greater and wiser plan. Thanks be to God.
Now, I would request Vinay Pandey sir to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Faith. Faith is unseen but felt. Faith is strength when we feel we have none. Faith is hope when all seems lost. Dear children, everyone has different perspectives on faith. As per me, it is complete confidence or trust in a person or thing. Faith is not about what we claim to believe. It is what we truly believe. Faith has been the driving force behind all the greatest endeavors pursued in this world. Every discoveries, new inventions, success is possible because of faith held for carrying out the tough tasks. Faith is the divine light that keeps us moving even when the circumstances and surroundings seems fall apart. You can turn impossible to possible and achieve goal and greater heights in life by keeping your faith intact. If one loses faith, faith is inevitable. I just quote one from the Swami Vivekananda that the history of the world is the history of few men who had faith in themselves. That faith calls out the divinity within. You can do anything. You fail only when you do not strive sufficiently to manifest the infinite power within you. So children, believe in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Principal Ma'am to shower us with the words of wisdom.
Good morning, children and teachers. 11E, you have packed so much in the assembly today. Truly endearing. Vartika, you've taken so many examples from all around to tell us that faith is essential, but at the same time, effort too is very, very essential. And you do not have to lose faith because that's what our culture tells us. The poetry, the video, the conduction of the assembly, everything was just superb. Now, children, faith in oneself is the reason for all human progress. If you just close your eyes for a while, you will perhaps understand the veracity of the truth of this statement. Yet many of us have faith that we can achieve, but we are not able to achieve what we wish to achieve. And if there is a series of lack of achievements, eventually we lose faith in ourselves. So let us see where lies the discrepancy and why does this happen? There is a division between your internal and external being, and it is there with most of us. Now, your inner being always wants, it has always wanted the truth and the highest level of excellence, and of course, perfection, because that is what the divine has given to you. When you work with faith in yourself, you are at peace and you feel the power in you. You understand things and you grow in knowledge and happiness, which is joy, not only happiness. Now, this external nature is being changed by the influence of the inner being, so it does not allow you to feel that joy. So what is pushed out returns constantly from old habits. And then you feel that this old nature is you yourself. This external nature has been like that of almost all human beings. It is selfish, full of desires, and wanting its own desires. It could be as simple as, okay, let me take a 15-minute break from the work at hand. And just for 15 minutes, I check my WhatsApp messages. And now where those 15 minutes turn into 15 hours, that is a question we need to ask ourselves. So where to stop? Now, when it returns like this and it covers you up, all these old ideas and feelings, which are always the same, take hold of you and they try to push you to be your old self. And this is the enemy that we all have to overcome. Our physical consciousness does not know how to reject it when this comes. The inner being rejects it. It keeps telling you, and that's why you start feeling guilty at times. But the physical consciousness allows it in. Now, the inner being is pushed back for the time being. So you must absolutely learn to work with a resolute will so that this inner being is not pushed away. It remains the uppermost because this is contrary to the faith that you have in yourself. I can achieve. This is the aspiration of your heart, but you have to control your mind as well. And faith has to be backed by effort. And as I said, a resolute will to achieve. Now, if ever you feel, how is this possible? Then, I've always taken examples from nature. I will go back to that. You've seen an ant. The moment it finds a speck of food anywhere, it tries to lift it, take it to its refuge, and share it with the other ants, its friends, I would say. If it is not able to do it, it keeps trying time and again, it keeps trying, falls, tries again, and eventually calls the friends, finds a solution, and you find a trail of ants dragging that little speck of food till they succeed. So, this is the power of faith. It gives you solutions, but as I said, you have to control your external being so that those solutions can be effectuated. Thank you once again. My immense gratitude to Kanchana ma'am and all the students of 11E for choosing this topic and for bringing it out so beautifully. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon Akshat for the ending shloka.
Please join your hands in closing. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.